high in the air out to center field. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
Now batting, Tyler Wade. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Means has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Runner goes for second. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Well, that's an aggressive tactic by the manager right there. You don't see that often. Hit and run this early in the game. That's usually saved for mid to later when you're trying to score some runs. But obviously, they have major respect for this guy on the mound today.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. Hit high and deep out to left field. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started. But to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
Boy, talk about a hit parade after that single, D-roll. That's 4 consecutive knocks in a row.
Yeah, who comes and talks to him, Dan? The shortstop, the second baseman, the catcher? Where are we going here? Because he's not missing any barrels.
Neither. That's where you call the shrink. This guy needs some help.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Santander looks up, and it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Jorge Lopez comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning.
Jorge Lopez. Batting it. The catcher.
To the plate now, Gary Sanchez. Hot shot down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball right into the shift. And that's the second out.
Batting up.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, it'll be Zach Granite. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward right center. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Zach Granite has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Into the box, Gio Urshela. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hayes is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 6. The Orioles coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Garrett Cole is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
Ryan Mountcastle.
Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Granite is right there, 1 down.
Batting second, the third baseman, Hunter Alberto.
Digging in, Hunter Alberto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Granite comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Now the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Orioles down on just 4 pitches. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Striding into the box, Tyler Wade. Lifetime in this matchup. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. And the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Santander grabs it to retire the side. 1-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the power hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought us good stuff in this one.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Cole, or the Cole train as he's frequently called. This is year 1 of a new 9-year deal that he signed recently, so it looks like he's here to stay for a long time. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Cole has his target. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, You can't get complacent and get lazy. They got
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hayes on the run for it, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead swells to 7-0. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
In now, Torres, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Santander, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So striding forward now, Gary Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Zach Granite the next to bat. Line drive base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Now back, third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Stepping in now, Gio Urshela, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And now this is bobbled out in center. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. Driven nicely into the gap. And the second run will score as well. The relay on to third, but he's in safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Wade LeBlanc is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. And he puts it on the ground to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And it's in time to get him, but they do play to run on the play.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Pitch on the way. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side. A swing and a ground ball to third. Alberto has it. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 12 and the Orioles nothing. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Behind 0-2 now. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Into the box, Austin Hayes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. And the Orioles have their first hit of the game.
Sometimes you got to pull out the ambush tactic. You don't know what the best pitch is going to be. 0-0 right there. Get me a knock through the left side.
At the plate, Ramon Urias. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set, and the pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Granite. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
Into the box now, Ryan Mountcastle. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Full sets. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. Hayes leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Orioles leave 1. just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Santander's got it, and there's one away. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter. Not the opening day he wanted to have, unfortunately.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the fourth, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. He's set. Here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that. Settling in now, Hanser Alberto. He flew out in his last at bat.
Third baseman, Hanser Alberto.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Renato.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Renato Nunez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. This is chopped down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We played 4 full. The Yankees lead this one 12-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santander waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in, Zach Granite. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hayes on the run for it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Ready for another chance? Gio Urshela. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Bouncer to the left side. Iglesias is up with it. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. Over 90% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and given their lack of run production, that approach clearly isn't working. He said adjustment number 1 has to be to allow the at-bats to develop and look for good pitches to hit in deeper counts where they will hopefully have more of an advantage over the pitcher.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
1 strike now from Cole. And he fouls this one off. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Sanchez has a play. 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Anthony Santander. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Riding in once again, Pedro Severino. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the DH, Tyler Wade. Here's the first pitch to him. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Now batting. The second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. But this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Luke Voit. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First offering on its way. On a line, that's a base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Ready once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Urias is there. And that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Austin Hayes the next to bat. Will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
At the plate now, Ramon Urias, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
Now the 0-1. Hit in the air down the left field line. On the move is Stanton. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ryan Mountcastle. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch on its way. Chopped down the third baseline. Cole has his target. Here it is on 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Now at the plate, Gleyber Torres. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Gleyber Torres.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Therefore, it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready now, Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to short. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
Zach Grant.
So now to the plate, Zach Granite. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Asher Wojciechowski comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, Gio Urshela on the ground up the middle, right back at him and off his glove. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
Well, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
To the plate now, Tyler Wade. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. One run scores, and the second run will score as well.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up, and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Into the box, DJ LeMahieu as he lines it out to center. And that's in there. Base hit. Urshela rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as they extend their lead even further.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bad hit started.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Sean Armstrong comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. Alberto gloves it. One there on to first, and how about that for an entrance? One pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping up to the plate, Hanser Alberto. He went down on strikes last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
Fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
So now to the plate, Jose Iglesias. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. No hits to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
No runs, just one hit, one error thus far for Baltimore. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Renato Nunez. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Nunez.
50th pitch of the game on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Bullet back up the middle. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still 16-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in is the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
First offering on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. He'll get it into second, and he is in there. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. In now, Gleyber Torres, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it. Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as the blowout continues.
The center fielder, number 28.
Standing in now, Zach Granite, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lined into right, a base hit. So the 9-hole hitter comes through with the base hit, and that brings up the top of the order now with nobody out. So that's his 4th hit on the day. What a way to start a career.
You know what, Matty? We had heard so much about this guy coming up through the minor leagues. We were waiting for this moment. And for him to go out and get 4 knocks in his big league debut has been unbelievable.
To the plate now, Gio Urshela. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Number 62 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. At the plate, Tyler Wade. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Santander waits on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Stepping up now, DJ LeMahieu, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First pitch on its way. He extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Luke Voigt. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Devo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
At the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. Santander waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees are out in front, 20-0. So here's Trey Mancini. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Heading out towards shallow right. Judge has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Stepping into the box, Anthony Santander. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
No runs, just 1 hit, and 2 Baltimore errors thus far. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Stepping in now, Pedro Severino. Left field and deep. Back goes Stanton at the track, the wall, and this one is gone. A home run.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
And it's fouled away. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. So one run here on one base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We've played 8 full. The Yankees lead it 20-1. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge, working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Stepping in, Torres is looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Here it comes. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Next for the Yankees, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Mancini in a few steps as he takes it, 2 down. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Zach Granite, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. Hayes is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Yankees lead it 20-1. So digging in now, Ramon Urias starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Stanton is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Digging in once again, Ryan Mountcastle. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Baltimore down to their final strike. This is popped up, and no one will get this one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Torres scoops it up. Throw on to first, and the Yankees move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
20-1 the final today. The New York Yankees get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Garrett Cole earns his first win of the season and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. John Means permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Our paid attendance here at the ballpark this afternoon, 45,971. The Orioles would like to thank you for attending today's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.